Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Vampyr. Where we last left off was we basically fought a boss, sort of semi-boss. I guess I would call it a boss because it was a bigger monster, a bigger vampire, I guess, compared to all the other vampires we fought so far, which is just only like skulls and human enemies that are like, I guess, I don't know what they're called, like rookies, I guess? Rookie vampire hunters. I don't know if there's going to be a boss fight for a vampire hunter. I just realized that. Like, I'm wondering if there's going to be, like, a very tough vampire hunter. Because if there is, I would be a little bit annoyed. But it's just going to be something I'll have to learn to live with. But, yeah. Brand new day. I just spawned in and I just started the episode right after my boot up of the game. I guess they did save this part, which is nice. Which is what we crafted last episode. So we're going to go and try to heal up all the other folks. Oh, I can't really do more than that. Okay, cool. Wanted to make sure that that was what that is. Sorry about that. Gosh, I wanna. Yeah, I wanna double check to see what we got left into the stuff. All right, we need to pick up that particular item. All right, let's get going. So, yeah, last episode we fought a boss. We found out the dead body of the guy that was supposedly our lead to figuring out who is blackmailing the benefactory of the hospital still. And, of course, the other nurse doesn't know about it, I think. The other nurse character does not know about, the guy's passing. But I don't think the guy who passed was even, yeah, this nurse, Dorothy Crane, was the one who passed something to him with a note, so we're following that lead with the note. And we need to find Fiddick. So Fiddick is the guy who's injured, so let's see if we can pass on some fatigue medicine for him. I want to try to get as much people...
These nurses, bred with no respect.
I want to get as much people less, like, fatigued and stuff before we move out of the place to do whatever. Oh, Elwood's injured or fatigued. Elwood? Elwood, can I talk with you? There we go.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Alright, so, how do we pass on medicine? Oh, F, right here. How do I... Press E?
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead. Yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
No, I'm not. Give me medicine.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Okay, so that gets rid of his fatigue.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
That should technically get rid of his fatigue for the next day, that is. Yeah, it says recovering, so it'll be the next day before they start getting less fatigue on themselves. Which is kind of, I'm just kind of hoping that the sort of like illness doesn't constantly keep coming back up. I mean, I get it if one person's like, oh, I'm constantly getting sick because my character is not great at it, but having to deal with it every single time is just really annoying for me.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Kinda know. I actually want to see if there's any new messages after... Oh, hey. Actually, before we do that, let me
Is
do
there
check
anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Let me give him medicine.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Alright, so that's that. But let me talk to him with the new information, I guess.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Honestly, I think Harvey just beats himself up. Because we know, so what we know so far about Harvey, kind of like a miniature recap, is that he has kids, his kids being taken care of, or they're taking care of themselves. while he's injured from the hospital, from the construction work that he was doing, accident. We don't know what really went down, but it was stated there was an accident when somebody else said it wasn't. It was him just being negligent. But his wife did die, so his wife couldn't take care of his kids. The wife died from the war. So he's kind of putting the blame on himself when it's not really his fault.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, buddy.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Yeah, so that's what we know so far, and that's the one thing I kind of knew. All right.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
So we know most of his personal stuff now, so that's all good.
What a blundering idiot.
Let's go and heal up the mother in here. Apparently she's sick somehow. I'm surprised that we have to, like, deal with these people.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Alright. Medical checkup.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No. I don't feel well, actually.
I honestly don't like the fact that they're just randomly getting sick and then saying, oh, I don't feel well, just randomly. I don't know, it just doesn't really feel right, to be honest, because of how, I mean, I guess it's more easier or interesting when it's, not easier, but more interesting when it's like, you have to distinguish based on looks of what the character looks like, but...
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Actually, is there any new information
Good evening, Doctor.
I have anything else to ask you? No, we're good.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
In the meantime, was trying to see if there was any... In the meantime, was trying to figure out what new information there might be for some of these characters. So we need to find Aykroyd, we need to find Rakesh, which he's technically in the back always. Milton needs it. Gwyneth is needing it, which she's technically all the way in the front. Thatcher disappeared with Newton not long ago, so I don't know where they went, technically. So we need to find Aykroyd. Is this Aykroyd?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
It is Aykroyd. Let's give him
Do you
the
need
fatigue.
my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Giving you medicine, then.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
I mean, they haven't called me for surgery yet, so I don't know. Oh, there's 2 new things here. Okay. Or maybe that I just missed out on. Let me go in personal, I guess.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Aykroyd.
Okay.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Aykroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
No, I did not. I mean, I don't feel like we would sacrifice lives to improve our theory. That makes 0 sense to me in my mind. It's like you're in the middle of war, oh, you're doing research. It's like, what? What kind of person are you to think that I would do these weird, harmful research in the middle of war?
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
What do you mean? The reality of me saving lives, or the reality of the fact that
Thank
you can't
for your
admit to
time.
it?
We'll talk later.
This guy pisses me off still. Aykroyd just really just doesn't know what the heck he's doing. I'm assuming the reason why Aykroyd is just doing it the way he's doing it is just because he wants that fame. He wants to have that same sort of like reputation, but he's not getting it because he doesn't know how to like really get himself out of that reputation or get that kind of sort of reputation. And I think that's the biggest problem for him technically. Okay, where's Rakesh? Rakesh? Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a I can trade, but I wanna... Oh, right, there's a thing here. Okay, let me go and give medicine check.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
But yeah, I don't like the fact that these giving medicine things are a thing. I'd rather it just be like patients, like because it feels like these characters don't have like responsibilities for their own body, which is kind of okay if it's characteristic to those characters, but if it's not characteristic, then it just feels kind of like everybody's all negligent to themselves because they don't know any better, which I feel like there should be at least some people keeping up with it without having to be like, oh, I'm gonna wait till I'm fatigued to make the player be annoyed to craft more fatigue. Like, it's forcing the player to spend so much more resources over stuff that isn't gonna really help in the long run, potentially. I don't know if it's gonna help in the long run. That's my problem.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
Alrighty, let's talk to him about the... what's it gonna call it? The thing.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir. But I rose to the challenge.
It is interesting that he chose to continue with it.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
I mean, I don't know who he saved. I also don't know what my character, Jonathan, like, I don't know who he saved either. So, we're just relying on words that are empty to me, personally, as a player. Because the player didn't really see how many numbers we've saved. And we're just hearing words coming out of people's mouths. Doesn't mean that we know exactly if that's true or not.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
True.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
Okay. I'm not gonna kill him for anything, but I think the reason why they keep him down here is that when you do end up murdering
Please
this guy...
show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and cure.
Okay, I'm not gonna hear what he has to say. But like, if you end up like getting rid of Rakesh, I think you can get the key to help with stuff. I don't think I need these right now. Not really important. Oh, actually, I should have sold some stuff.
Good evening, Doc.
I want to sell some of the stuff too.
Please
so-
show.
Of course.
Because I actually have been holding on to my own... Here we go. I've been holding on to these items, and I was like, I want to try to sell some of these things. Okay, small junk of bag junks is good. Great. Cigarette case. I don't think I need that much money yet, so we're probably going to have to wait out. Wedding ring. A simple but valuable wedding ring that belonged to Clay Cox. Ooh, if I sold it, I feel like this is gonna hurt me somehow because I get to use it to convince the wife of his. I'm gonna sell one of these. Bottle of alcohol and bottle of cheap gin. I'll keep those around for now. What is this? Rusty box of pills. Okay. I'm gonna sell some money. I'm not gonna really spend too much of it right now.
It's locked, all right.
I don't have too much interest in buying anything at the moment because not every trader has been using anything useful for me to grab a hold of, so it's like... Wait, did I see an item in here? These bodies shouldn't have anything new on them. Maybe this box here. So far we're getting a lot of chemicals though. It's really nice that we're getting chemicals so we can build out the items we need. Or craft up the items we need. Alright, let's look for Milton and let's look for the last nurse, or the one nurse outside on the front. Yeah, the characters that we're looking for are at the front of the hospital. But I also want to go back to that one side quest that we kind of avoided by accident. I need to examine the body, so it's like I forgot to do that. Milton?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yep. Oh, there's 2 new personal stuff. Nice. Alright, let's talk to him about those. Actually, no, let's heal up this guy.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Yeah.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks anyway.
Well, after the whole
I'd like
vampire
to see
ordeal,
your
yeah.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Yeah, only if you know how to use one. Hey, there's a shotgun on CEO. Okay, so we need a trigger part. That means that we're gonna have to sell some. I'll buy these 2 anyways. Tiny common handle part. I don't know what this is for yet, so I'm gonna hold off from that. Wait, Milton, wait, I need to talk to you about the other 2 things.
Good evening.
The last 2 items on the list.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see the city is crumbling down? Today, people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow, we may be fighting for food.
I mean, that might be true, but that's not fair for everyone else, because you're meaning that you're getting an advantage compared to everyone else who does not get that same advantage.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Nowhere, obviously. Alright, so we've asked everything that we knew about this guy. I don't think there's really new information
Goodbye,
anymore.
Milton.
We don't have much new information anymore from him. That's not a lootable. She's still there. Benefactory. I forgot her name already because we only barely spoke to her at one point in the episode, but that was it. And I just moved on afterwards, which is my fault. Alright, which one is this nurse, I believe? Nope. Yep. There we go.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good
Brannigan.
evening, Doctor.
So let's check up on Brannigan here.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Wait, is she the one with the... Yeah, she's the one with fatigue, so let's give her the medicine.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Alrighty. Any new personal thing? No. Nothing. Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, so we're good on pretty much almost everyone. I don't know where the last 2 guys are. This guy. I don't know where Thatcher went, because I know that... Oh, he has a headache. He doesn't have a fatigue. What the heck? Ooh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to craft up some headache medicine later on. Then we have an extra spare fatigue medicine, then, if we ever choose to heal someone else. Alright. I think the headache thing can wait. I don't have to worry about it now. So let's go back to the inside of the other side of the hospital, because I did actually miss out my opportunity to check up on the body, because apparently they said there was a body in the morgue of the original building, the old building, that we just forgot to check out, or I forgot to check out, because I thought it was like I thought it was not related, or that they didn't tell me specifically that I need to like, do the thing. Let me follow up on it. Wait. Oh, tools of the trade. Oh, Clay was embraced. That's why he couldn't, like... Oh, that's so sad. I didn't get to freaking get... Okay, fine. That's so sad that I can't do this mission now, or this citizen quest, which is kind of sad. I think it's the ring, basically. Like, I think if I saved his ass, then I would have gotten the ring to give it to him and kind of trade him for something, I guess, is what I'm thinking it would have been. Wrong target. I need to still take care of that. This one. This is the one we need to track. Well, I don't really know. Oh, I don't know what the button was to track it for a second there. Alright. Find out the cause of death. Yeah, we need to figure out the cause of death from this other building here. I'm hoping there's no vampires spawned in, because the last time we were here, there was a lot of skulls. A lot of skulls. Like, literally roaming these hallways. Yep, it sounds like the skulls are back still. Darn, damn it. I didn't want to fight. I just wanted to go in here just to grab what I need and get the heck out. Get my things done and get out. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's a scout downstairs. There's a few. Oh my god, it's all filled down there. Oh my god, I just literally went down there in a previous episode and cleared out the place, and now I'm not able to freaking go in there without having to clear out the space again. Ugh, okay, well, at least we're getting new items out of this. It's gonna be a tough fight down there, I bet, because we're gonna have to fight everything again, which is stupid. I really don't like this, but it's whatever it is. Oh. Oh. Getting blood. Oh, there we go. Getting blood. That should finish him off, I think. Yeah. Oh. Ah. Oh. There we go. What? Oh, there we go. I was like, what? Oh. Oh, come on, camera. Yeah, the camera is like the worst placement in this freaking area. Alright, so we got whatever we needed here. Yeah, the camera is not placed properly in this space, considering how tight these hallways are. It's one of the more, like, trickier things when it comes to, like, games that are, like, third-person combat in these kind of games. Ow. There's too many of you guys. Oh, there's a... What is going on? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, heal up. Oh, jeez, how many are you guys? Oh, son of a gun. Get this guy first. Oh, good. Oh, great. It's gonna be really tough. Oh, jeez. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Got him. Oh, okay. Oh, ow! Get the blood. Oh. Ah, jeez. Really tough to fight everybody at once, really. Oh. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good for now. Gotta be careful. Gotta heal up a little bit more. Son of a gun! Come on! Got him. Oh. Okay, one more guy. Oh. Got him. I love how you can just sit afar and just wait for it to happen. Oh, did he just block me? He blocked me. What the flip? He blocked my claw attack, and I wasted it, basically. Nope. I'm not gonna let you attack me like that, buddy. Stay down. Stay down, dude. That should be it. There we go. Goodness gracious. That was a fight I did not expect to, like, escalate, like, 7 to, like, 8 people all at once at me. Like, that was just not fair, really. This game really did not understand, like, to, like, place the encounters at a more reasonable space, I guess I'd say. There's some more enemies around somewhere. I'm not going to bother with it, I hope. Hopefully we're not going to bump into them, but if we do, then it's what it is, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't anticipating to fight my way through all the way here. Okay, this thing was locked, yes.
It's locked.
This is the thing I needed to scan. I don't know why I didn't scan it, but... is there any other item around? No, I don't think. Oh, there's a thing here. Yeah, I wanted to loot things before we head out, because I want to at least do this. What do I need to do this, though? Oh, it's F, right here. Alright. So now we need to examine the body, which I missed, because the thing did not detect itself for me. Open chest.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Maybe.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
I see. That's interesting.
A puncture over the left lung. Possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
Okay.
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Alrighty. That gives us more information we need to figure out why he did what he did. Now the question is that if there's an enemy nearby, or will I just be safe to walk out again like I normally would? Because I don't want to be fighting constantly. I mean, fighting those guys of 7 all at once was already enough for me. And doing that again is not very fun. It's just very annoying, rather. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, there's some skulls here now. Okay, let me get out of here then. I'm not gonna fight my way through again. I mean, I could try to do it just to get XP, but it's like, why even? It just takes me more time and it doesn't really reward me by that much. Alright, let's talk to Tippett. See what he has to say about his little operation that he failed at for doing in that one spot. Cool. Excuse me. Yeah, I was just not speaking because I was just like trying to clear my systems somewhat. I don't know what to be more specific about. Alright, anyways, let's keep moving this way, I believe. Alright, everyone who needed the fatigue medicines are now done for now, but let's talk to Tippett and see what he has to say about his madness of operation. I'm a little sad that I killed Clay Cox at a very early stage.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Yes, unfortunately bad ones.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Oof. Who was he? Yeah.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks. Maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Oh, that sucks. Nature of the mistake?
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
I was wondering why we needed to hear from him again the same way, but I guess he said twofold means that he probably did 20 times the amount. Which is a very, 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 very obvious error in his part.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
I mean, some people do make mistakes, and at this point in time for a lot of these people, mistakes have to be made every now and then too.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
To do whatever it is. I'm not gonna kill him off, obviously. It's like a simple mistake that seems obvious. Now the question is, will the nurse accept? Will the nurse accept his mistake? That is the question. Now the question is, where is she? I'm looking for her somewhere. No, not Beatrice. That's inside the building. Lady who? Lady Ashbury. Okay. Okay, that music was really scary for a second. Wait, is it because you look at her, she plays the music? Oh, that's funny. Oh, she has 20 manipulation. So you can still manipulate her, but only if you have manipulation at level 20. That's kind of insane that you can still manipulate her, but you have to have the master of the masters of manipulation to really take her down, which is kind of crazy. I mean, blackmail is like, what, beyond 20 already? There you are, Brannigan.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's Hawkins. Okay, so we talked to her all about everything, so it seems like there's nothing.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Yeah, Brannigan's right here. I want to see what she has to say.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Alright. Technically, this thing will be an interesting one, because I think she's the one who's working very closely with Tippett a lot. But also, she kind of looks like she likes him a little bit. Like, they kind of have, like, this sort of semi-romantic feeling for each other, but they just don't admit it because of how professional they are.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital.
Wow.
I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
He's okay, but you took a great risk for sure.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Look, we don't cover tracks, but we do make mistakes, yes. Nobody tries to just put away your mistakes and say that that's like a closet full of thing. But it is true, I won't reveal his secret, though.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Well, he already talked to me about it earlier. Oh, hint fail. What does that mean? A hint failed? A hint has failed. Oh, maybe I could have talked to him once more after getting to talk to her about the thing. Oh, that might be what happened. That's interesting.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
That's really interesting. Alright. Cool, that quest is done now, unfortunately. Or, fortunately, we're done with the quest, I guess. Or the investigation, that I'd rather say. Alright, so that investigation was interesting, actually. I like that. At least, I guess it is considered a success, because we didn't get killed or anything. Succeeded, so details is... Yeah, we did do that. We need to heal the guy, though. We need to find a way to make the headache medicine. So we're still missing the pharmacy thing, and we're still looking for the guy who's targeting Thelma for the wrong reasons, honestly. So we'll probably follow that up soon. Alright, let's make our way to the main quest still. Whitechapel is where we need to go to. I think we're at a proper level to make our way there, somewhat. At the same time, however, we need to end the episode here, unfortunately. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever you're watching this. Next episode, we're getting to go to White Castle again, or Whitechapel. White Castle, I don't know why I said that. We've been to Whitechapel before and failed to survive a lot of the fights in the area, but that was due to me just being like very like under-leveled somewhat. Not a big fan of this area as much, but it's something that exists in the place of what this is. I think the vampire we fought was like level 11, so we're kind of like, again, one level behind on it. So we should probably be able to be effectively okay at fighting it. We did fight another level 10-ish enemy not far long ago, which is from the underground thing when we had to go revisit the body of the thing. But we managed to survive that, where we had to fight 2 level 10s and a bunch of level 9 vampires in like one small area. So we should be okay. But we're going to go to the Whitechapel. We're going to go and also hunt down Thelma's hunters, I guess I would say. And we'll also do the main quest as well. So we're going to make our way through the whole place and do a lot more than just simply just go through one spot of it. So we're going to do a lot, hopefully, in the next episode for combat, and not going to have a lot of speaking, unfortunately, at this point. I'm a little bit sad by the fact that the quest kind of failed, where I couldn't get the last hint. I don't think it matters too much for me, because, again, I'm not going to take these people's blood. I just want to get as much information anyways to understand the full picture of the story, so that maybe, if anything, like, it can help teach, or if anything, it just helps, not teach me, but, like, kind of show me more to what this world is about. Because it seems like it's always a good, interesting, like, two-faced style of storytelling, where it's like there's one frontal part of who they are that's kind of like a good thing, but then when you flip it over, you find that there's a lot of negative things that they're doing in the back. I mean, the small mistake is fine. I think the one that I really hate the most is Milton and his wife, and they're both, or I guess they could be wife and husband and wife, but Milton and the nurse trying to like sell the beds to the people was kind of really bad already. So I'm just kind of like annoyed by them. I don't want to kill them either. I don't think they're going to do anything wrong. It just seems like if we do eliminate Milton, that means there's less patients coming to the hospital, meaning that we need to find somebody who would replace him. But in this game, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a dynamic system where it's like somebody's going to take his place or something like that. If we manage to take somebody in his place, then I would eliminate him and the nurse, but we need people to fill their positions anyways. Clay Cox is like super like out of place though, so it made sense that it was fine for now. But of course, like characters like those in the hospital, it's just hard to really remove them out of the equation and not think, you know, how bad it could get without extra hands on deck kind of thing. But anyways, next episode, again, we're going to Whitechapel. We're going to go and clear out some side missions, some investigations, and some of the main story stuff, and we'll probably, hopefully, get through as much as we can in the next episode. So other than that, Roz out.